will be representing India. You will not be called Nikita, but
India.
So
Absolutely.
what kind of responsibility, what kind of thrill you are feeling right now?
I think there's no honor bigger than being called as India on the world stage. I've always had this dire feeling to do something when I could wear that tricolor as a sash. I'm getting to wear that on Miss World stage. I think I'm the most grateful and the most excited for this journey.
What kind of preparation you have done? Because you are competing with 120 countries, if I'm not wrong. Oh my God. So what kind of preparation you did?
I think there's a lot that goes behind the scenes of becoming a Miss World India. We have prepared for not just my work, not just the way I do my hair and makeup, but also how a Miss World thinks, also how a Miss World would relate to people from all walks of life. So training was also in the classroom, but apart from that, it was beyond the classrooms. It was when I used to meet people. It was when I used to do events. It was when I was doing my Beauty with the Purpose project in the tribal communities of India, which is Mati. I think all of it is a part of my training, and all of it has turned me into the Miss World India that I am today.
Could you please tell us from where you are? If I'm not wrong, you are from Ujjain. So
yes.
How much of Ujjain you are still holding inside?
I think it's so much that people still calls me, Bharat ki beti, or the daughter of the soil, because they think that I'm so rooted and so authentic to my roots and my culture. I have always been a person who has embraced the culture and how, because I think it is my roots, it is my culture, it is my traditions that I grew up in has given me the most strength and has shaped the most part of my personality today. So I have got the title of Miss India, but the Miss India still lies in the soil of Ujjain.
Could you please tell us how was your growing years and when you decided that you need to pursue this?
I have never been really inclined towards pageantry. It's that my mother used to dress up me as a Miss India when I was in school. But I have always had this knack for storytelling. I loved storytelling because I grew up in an environment of... as Ujjain is a very spiritual city, so there were a lot of spiritual stories, historical stories, mythological stories, even the bedtime stories by my grandparents. So I grew up in that environment that shaped me as a storyteller. So I always wanted to tell a story. So I started with theatre. I developed this love for acting, for theatre direction, for theatre acting, and even having my own theatre company named as Rang Race. But also that dire feeling of representing the story of my country remained the same. So I changed the platform. I came to Miss India, and now I'm telling the story of my nation to the world.
You have done theatre and you have done Ram Leela, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Tell us about your journey of Ram Leela and playing Sita on screen.
Absolutely. I've played that character for like 5 years in my life. And I think that was my privilege. That was rather a blessing to be able to portray Ma Sita in front of over 10,000 people. Ram Leela used to be a huge production, but more than that, we used to call it a yagya because there were 10,000 people, more than that, standing bare feet, diyas in their hand, tears in their eyes, thinking that I am the real Sita and the Ram is the real Ram. And they used to visualize us as the real God. That feeling, I was just 19, 20, 21 when I was doing that. It just still gives me goosebumps because that pure, concentrated faith that I got to see, the love that I got to see, something that has changed the way I see devotion, the way I see spirituality now.
How much Ramayana have impacted you while playing all those things?
Ramayana since childhood, it was a ritual and tradition in my family that my mother used to recite the Ramayana every 7 p.m. in the evening. So all the doha and all the verses of it is like कंठस्थ, मुझे बहुत अच्छे से पता है. लेकिन जब मैंने रामायण करना चालू किया, मैंने सीता का किरदार, तब मुझे पता चला रिप्रेजेंटेशन की वैल्यू क्या होती है. जब आपको इतने सारे लोग एक भगवान के रूप में देखते हैं, एक आइडियल पर्सन के रूप में देखते हैं, तो आपकी कितनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज बढ़ जाती है. तो जब मैं मिस इंडिया भी बनी, कहीं ना कहीं आई ऑलवेज हैड दैट इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ रिप्रेजेंटेशन विद इन मी. सो मेरे लिए बहुत डिफिकल्ट नहीं रहा टू बीइंग लुक्ड अप टू और टू बीइंग सीन एज समवन हु इज परफेक्ट, हु इज आइडियल, और हु इज समवन whom you should get the inspiration from. So platforms have been different, but kahani representation ki to same hi thi.
Now you have already started. I mean, you have always been part of art and acting. And if I'm not wrong, you have South Down also. You have signed a film or something.
Yes, that's a good news, by the way, that I'll be sharing pretty soon after Miss World, once everything unfolds in the right timing. Yes, I'm doing a Kannada film, which is one of the long-awaited projects of the Kannada industry. I'm really excited to be a part of it, and whenever it comes, it will be out in the market.
So acting in the movies was always on the card.
Always, because I've been acting from like past 6 years now. I've done my graduation in performing arts, specializing in dramatics. So I was very intentional about me being a part of cinema since like forever now.
And how was your fans react to it? Because they might have a different perception altogether of film industry. So how they reacted when you expressed that I want to achieve something big in acting?
People always have this set notion that Miss India hai to Bollywood mein jayenge ya fir cinema mein jayenge. I have wanted to be a part of Indian cinema even without Miss India was there in my head. So I would have done it no matter what. Luckily, I got to be a part of this beautiful journey that gave me a purpose as well. Acting was about myself, was for myself. But when I got to be a part of this 60 years of legacy of being a Miss India, I think it added a purpose to my life along with the passion of being an actor.
Is there any particular actor which really moved you and inspired you with their work?
Actually, a lot of actors, but Natalie Portman is a very beautiful actress who inspires me the way she, embraces every character she does. I really want to work with her someday. And when it comes to Indian cinema, there have been a lot of actresses and actors as well. I think I really love the trajectory of Priyanka Chopra ma'am, the way she started, the way she's heading, and even she's like unstoppable now after achieving so much in her life. I think she's the biggest inspiration when it comes to not stopping in my life.
Any particular film of hers which you really think that's wow?
I think she did a commendable job in Bajrao Mastani. A commendable job. I mean, the emotions that she could portray in just a few seconds or in just a few blinks, that was something that really moved me. Even though the character was not as central as the main character, Mastani, but she took all the light away, I think. Also, Barfi, she did a very fantastic job. I mean, I just couldn't believe, my brain for once forgot that she was a Miss World once. She was so much so that character that, I mean, if I could just ever want to redo a character, that would be, I think, Priyanka ma'am's Barfi's character.
And you always wanted to be an actor, so is there any particular male actor which you really want to share screen space with? I'm sure you might have desires.
Yes. Sudeep Kicha sir, I would really want to share the screen with. I really love his screen presence. I love the personality that he has, the aura that he has. And soon someday.
Any particular film of his which you really liked it?
I really loved his work in Vikrant Rona.
Yeah. Have you met him before or something?
Yes, I've met him.
And how was the experience meeting him?
That's why I really want to work with him as well, because the personality and the aura that he has, I think I really see myself working with him in the near future.
Now you have a special work with tribal.
Yes.
Purpose for that.
That's my Beauty with the Purpose project, which is Beauty with the Purpose is like the heart and soul of Miss World. Every delegate has to bring a noble cause with them to the platform. I am bringing Mati. Mati means soil in Hindi. So it started with me coming from a state which has the largest tribal population in the country. And I have always been a jungle baby. People say that they are mountain baby or beach. I have always found myself in fascination and awe of jungles. So when I just digged deeper into the heart of these forests, I realized that it holds a very uncomfortable truth. That the communities who have been protecting these forests from generations, the communities which are very closest to the soil, the Mati, they are the ones which are furthest from the access to something as basic as clean water, food, sanitation, education, opportunity, visibility. I think that really moved me, and that's how the project Mati was born.
You have any favorite director you want to collaborate with? I'm sure you have the list.
A lot.
Top 3 or top 5.
Sanjay Leela Bhansali sir, of course, stays top in the list. Rajamouli sir also I would want to work with. And Imtiaz Ali sir, of course.
You said Bajirao Mastani is one of the favorite film of
I really love Ram Leela. And of course, the older films like the OG, the classics, Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam and Devdas. These movies are something that I have, grown up watching and getting inspiration from.
And also he portrays the beautiful woman. I mean, the way he portrays the woman.
Absolutely. The best part about Sanjay Leela Bhansali sir is that a lot of people think it's about the grandeur that he puts or the heavy costumes or the heavy setups, but the way he portrays a woman in his films is always going to be very, central, very integral. He doesn't just portray that Shringar side of women, he also portrays the Shakti side of a woman. And I think that's something that I love about his productions.
And about Rajamouli, S.S. Rajamouli ji, what do you want to say?
Of course, since I have done Ram Leela and a lot of mythological productions and larger than life characters, I would really love to be a part of one of his films wherein I get to play a larger than life character. The way he portrayed Bahubali, we got to see all that grandeur and all that beauty in that film. I think I would really love to be a part of something like that.
Have you seen Makki of his with Sabir Kuchar?
Yes, that's one of another reason I would want to work with both. One thing I would love to tell you about Makki is that I just realized while we were talking how difficult it is to be acting with a makhi, which is not a makhi. We can't make a makhi act, right? So the reason I love him as an actor is how effortlessly he pulled off that scene when he was fighting with a makhi. I mean, that's something as minute with your eye expressions, with your, that precision that you need to have as an actor, that imagination that you need to have as an actor. I think that is something that really, moved me to work with him.
Third, you said Imtiaz Ali.
Yeah.
He's a Sufi director. What do you want to say about that? And which film of his which you really loved it?
A lot of films. I am yet to watch the recent release because of all the hubbub in the preparations. I couldn't. But one of his films that I really loved is Rockstar. Of course, because of the, the storytelling, the music behind it, and especially the way he makes his characters act in that film. It's amazing.
You mentioned Sabir Kuchar. Apart from that, any other Hindi cinema actor do you think you would like to collaborate?
Yes. I would love to share the screen with Ranbir Kapoor if I get a chance to. And also with Shah Rukh Khan sir, if I get a chance again.
What are the qualities of people who you really liked or admired?
The way Shah Rukh Khan sir puts himself beyond the camera or off screen is something that I really get impressed from, because the way he treats women, the kind of personality he comes across as, very articulative, very much like a gentleman. So I think we all women just, get swayed with that. And when it comes to, what else did I say?
Ranbir.
Oh, sorry. Ranbir, of course, he's so charming. He comes from the Ujjain Kapoor family. He has got that, that legacy, that charm within him very effortlessly. And of course, the actor that he is, I think sharing a screen with him would help me into my acting as well.
Now you are going to represent India on international platforms. How's your fans reacting to it? How sentimental it is for them?
They're lovely. They're so sweet. I mean, one thing that I am grateful about my journey every day is these fans that just keeps me reminding that they are with me. And this journey, this goal, this dream is not just mine, but of the entire country that is living that dream with me. So if they're listening to me through this, I'm really grateful for even that one like that you managed to, give it on my stories, that one heart that you sent me personally. I notice all of that. Everything reaches to me, and I appreciate and I am really grateful for each and every gesture that they do, and it really matters a lot to me. Please keep supporting.
And your parents?
Parents.
What kind of support you are getting from your parents?
I come from a city which never even had heard of something like doing a degree in performing arts or going in pageantry. Even while growing up, I never heard of any of it. But I always wanted to pave ways which were unconventional, which were out of the box. So I did my graduation in performing arts, and people were like, why is she doing performing arts? Mein kya hota hai? At least she should have done a BCom or let her do a BA. If not anything, just make her do some home science thing. But why performing arts? like it will not count for anything. But my parents, while they sent me off to study, they sent me off to pursue my dreams and my passion. They were the cushioning that was handling everything from my end and on my behalf. So everything I'm today and I'm willing to be tomorrow, it's all because of my parents are having that cushioning. No matter what people said, oh, such an independent girl and she's so independent. I can never be independent because I have that cushioning. I have them to hold me when I fall. So yeah.
Do you think you're going to change the perception of people of Ujjain? You said there's a lot of a different kind of perception. You think you are holding that key to the change of a perception?
I think change is already happening in Ujjain because when I became the Miss India for the first time in 60 years, there was this very beautiful thought that came across to everybody's mind that, oh, she's not just Porwal sir's daughter, she's our daughter. They started calling me as their daughter. So Ujjain people, they might not be very exposed to the entertainment industry, but they really have very good hearts to accept their daughter and to let her go, flourish her dreams and follow her heart.
So much of love you are receiving with the smallest of achievements. What kind of pressure it is putting on you?
I think pressure is a very not so light word to use. It's a privilege to be having India here. Because a country of 4.4 billion people, a country which has the youngest population and the oldest civilization in the world, it's nothing but an honor to be representing India at the Miss World stage.